Hi, this is the keyboard program. The purpose of this program was to practice capturing keyboard strokes for use on the websites and web applications. As you can see, it responds to keystrokes, and every single key can be captured. Over here you get a list of the captures going on, you get the location code, and you can tell the difference between this enter key and that enter key and this control key and that control key, and what key codes come out. This program also uses little logic to keep track of what keys are down. The idea with that being, of course, then you could use key combinations for control, which I do quite a bit. Using Control and Alt to create key combinations is good a lot of times, but a lot of browsers like to have those keys, especially the Alt key, which is really unfortunate. So I'll use like combinations like A and T for something, or A and whatever. There's certain keys you want to stay away from because, again, the browser tries to take over them. The Tab key, for example, is frustratingly unavailable to people, unless, of course, you prevent the defaults, which, of course, is what this button is for. Once you prevent default, then you could use the Tab in your programs. As you can see, it's put some type, hit Tab a couple of times, and there I'm getting it on the screen. You can't do that without preventing the default. These behaviors vary from browser to browser. One browser in particular doesn't even map a couple of these keys correctly, which is really unfortunate because that kind of breaks its program. Once those keys are pressed, then it thinks those keys are down constantly. Also, print screen won't give you a mouse up event, or is it scroll lock? Yeah, print screen doesn't give you a mouse up event. So you just get key down, key down. If you look down here, key down all the time, you don't get key up. Scroll lock is alright. If you just use your keyboard, the various indicator lights will track correctly, but you can also use your mouse. The idea there was to try to activate the same functions with the mouse as well. So you can use the mouse to also click on the keys. It really wasn't the point of this program, but I wanted to integrate the two just to see how that worked. The only difference is that shift with the mouse becomes a shift lock. Otherwise, obviously, it wouldn't be very useful, because with the mouse you can only hit one key at a time. So it's a pretty simple program. It's very, very mechanical. The output in the top screen is from a list of values in each of the divides that makes up the keys. So this is the character codes that you can see over here have nothing to do with what you see on the screen. Again, just trying to take over the mechanical aspect of this. It really felt like I was making a typewriter more than writing a program. So it's good for comparing browsers. If you're not getting if you're trying to use a key that the browser wants to use, you can find out in here, and that does vary from browser to browser. I don't like preventing default, but if you really like to use the Tab key or something in text for that particular key, you could prevent default. Otherwise, it was fun to play with, and hopefully you can get some fun out of it too.